Welcome along to Shanghai, ladies and gentlemen, where it's Chinese Grand Prix weekend. But before we can race, we need to qualify. And who's going to take that coveted pole position? How will our grid line up? We're about to find out. Welcome to qualifying.
Okay, radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
Okay, so as for the cars around us, just ahead are, so the current fastest lap, 1 minute 34.8. Hamilton, Leclerc and Sainz. And we're in front of Verstappen, Tsunoda and Albon. Top 5 cars as things stand. The fastest lap at the moment, 1:34.8. Norris, Hamilton, Leclerc, Tsunoda and Sainz. So, just ahead of us in this session at the moment are Tsunoda, Sainz and Hulkenberg. And just behind us are Albon, Verstappen and Antonelli. Okay, good job, mate. Really, really well done. That was a fantastic drive. Bring it home.
I like the number 1 board. It's got a good ring to it.
Goodbye for now then, but really we're just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow. It's time to find out which driver is up to the task of claiming the Chinese Grand Prix. Good afternoon, everybody. We're here in Shanghai. We're here in the Yangtze River Delta today, home of the 16 corners that make up the Shanghai International Circuit. 54% of this 3.3-mile lap is taken at full throttle, and we'll be getting up to speeds of around 200 miles per hour with DRS assistance down the back straight, before the cars brake into the tight hairpin at turn 14. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Oscar Piastri lines up on pole position, and Lando Norris lines up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Leclerc, Yuki Tsunoda and Sainz, Hulkenberg, Albon, Verstappen and Esteban Ocon, Antonelli, Russell, Fernando Alonso and Behrman, Bortoletto, Hadjar, Liam Lawson and Jack Doohan. Gasly and Lance Stroll brings the grid to a close. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. And alongside me today, former Formula One driver and former world champion too. See, told you I'd give you a big intro. Anthony Davidson, hello. Now, you're the racing driver in this partnership, so tell us about this racing driver. Put us in their shoes. How are they going to be feeling?
Well, you've got to be prepared, Crofty. Before you even step foot inside the car, you've got to know, you've got to have a pre-race game plan. You've watched videos before you get into the car of previous races gone by. You know where you have to place your car if X, Y or Z happens in front of you or behind you. So having this clear game plan is absolutely essential before you get in the car.
Okay, let's have a comms check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
No rainfall expected today. We think it'll stay dry. Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights. DRS now enabled. DRS enabled. push your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. Hamilton's behind you now, and the time last lap, 1 minute 45.8. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are just 1 lap old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 4.0 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards, they're in 3rd. Time last lap, 1:41.8. Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race. Systems all looking good, head down. position, front of the pack. Hamilton's behind you now. They're on fresh mediums. Your pit window's now open. Pit window is open. That's Hamilton behind. Time last lap, 1:39.9. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 5 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Hamilton's behind you now, and the time last lap, 1:39.9. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 5 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Right, let's go, come on! Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track. Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. Hamilton ahead. Time last lap, 1:40.2. Okay, gap ahead, 3.1 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. We think they've got one more stop. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. second place. You're in second place. Hamilton's ahead of you, and gap to the car in front, 4.7 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Ocon's behind you. They're on old mediums. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. 29 laps to go. It's Hamilton ahead, and the time last lap, 1 minute 40.2. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 3.2 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 8 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres. Okay, you're sat in P2. Hamilton's ahead of you. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 1.7 seconds. They're on old mediums. Ocon's behind you. They're on old mediums. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. 27 laps to go. You're leading the pack. That's P1. Verstappen behind you now. Okay, they're on old softs. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. And Verstappen's behind. Okay, they're on old softs. And the time last lap, 1:39.0. Okay, so the last lap time, 1 minute 39.4. final lap, final lap. Push, push. First position, front of the pack. Verstappen behind you now. Okay, they're on old softs. Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home.
Nice little bonus, thank you.
And an award-winning day for Oscar Piastri as he takes the checkered flag and wins.
I mean, it looked like they were in a different category at points during the race, led every lap. I mean, what more can we say?
And it's time for that special moment for our special three today. The podium awaits our top three finishers. They give out trophies for the winners. Today, they're Oscars. Your winner today, Oscar Piastri. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.